Unilateral sanctions which have been imposed by a number of countries and regional organizations have impacted negatively the humanitarian situation in Syria, and therefore called upon those countries who introduced those sanctions in circumvention of the Security Council to lift them immediately. And of course, we took this opportunity to point out that there cannot be radical improvement of the humanitarian situation in Syria unless the fighting stops. And therefore, we need to do what we are supposed to do according to the consensus basis of the work of the international community on the crisis in Syria. Well, you know, you hear a lot that there is no unity in the international community, there is no unity in the Security Council, but in fact there is a consensus basis. Those are resolutions 2042, 2043, and I think most importantly, the communiqué of the ministerial meeting of the Action Group in Geneva on June 30. So according to that, we all members of the international community should be working with the parties in Syria in order to put and train dialogue and form what is called in the communiqué of the Geneva meeting the transitional body, which is to be composed of representatives of the government, of various opposition groups, by their agreement. So this is a clear goal of the international community, and we should not, any of us, be distracted by anything else from trying to pursue this goal. And of course, Russia has been working very actively, both with the government and various opposition groups, in order to help that happen. And in my statement, I hope you followed, I did call on all other responsible members of the international community to follow our example. I think that had it been the case, then we would have been on a much more solid ground and would have advanced much more than so far has unfortunately been the case because of the lack of uniform adherence by the most important members of the international community to the implementation of the Geneva document and the other elements of the consensus basis for the international community. So overall it was a good meeting.
Merci pour le déjeuner, très intéressant.
Example to the world, but their capacities are being severely tested. International solidarity in support of their generosity must be urgently reinforced. Havens or other similar arrangements. Bitter experience has shown that it is rarely possible to provide effective protection and security in such areas. And in this respect, I would like to end making the following appeals. If the Palestinian refugee issue and its impact on countries in the region, a situation in which large